Hello everyone, I'm Darsile, and this is a video where I essentially have an idea for a mod, and then I just kind of brainstorm about it. So yeah, this idea is essentially for those of us that, while we like the smithing and enchanting skills and so on and so forth, sometimes we just don't want to specialize in them, and when we don't specialize in them, we are essentially crippled. So, yes, that's what this idea is about. Now, one of my favorite features about Oblivion was you didn't have to level up your armor or if you needed to repair your items. You could simply go to the local armorer.
How may I help you?
And repair all your items for a nice little sum of gold. And there you go, all your things are repaired. And of course in Morrowind, you even had the chance to go to the local mages guild and get some spell making or enchanting done. You didn't have to know these things or level them up, you could just go to somebody and they would do it for you. Now the thing about Skyrim is you don't need to repair your items. You do kind of have to, however, improve your weaponry. And if you don't, then you're kind of gimping yourself by having, in a way, subpar weaponry. So you actually have to spend materials that you find in the world, and with the proper skill level and perk, you're able to improve the things. But if you don't have it, you're kind of screwed. And of course, the same applies to enchanting. If you can't enchant your weapon, then, well, you're kind of stuck with just a regular, default, vanilla steel sword. And, well, that's just not going to cut it in the higher levels. So you're going to have to force yourself to start leveling up your smithing and enchanting to stay ahead of your enemies. And that's where the idea for this mod comes in. What would be ideal for me that doesn't want to improve their smithing or enchanting is you find the local smith or smith trainer, and you just talk to them.
No one will soon forget that you were the one to defeat Harkon.
And then somewhere in here, you have one, maybe two options of, hey, can you improve this armor for me? Or, hey, can you sharpen this up? Which would, of course,
Alright then.
start up the menu for this or that. You shell out some money for them to repair your weapon, or improve it rather, and improve your armor, and you don't have to supply them with the equipment they need.
No one will soon forget.
They're smiths, they already have it, so yeah, I mean that would just help. That would help dramatically. Of course, there should be limitations. Not every smith should be able to improve every item to its best quality. There should be stages, such as Yulin Greybane in Whiterun at the Skyforge. He clearly should be the top smith to go to, and be able to improve your weapons the best out of all of them, because, you know, it's the Skyforge. And of course the same would have to be applied to the enchanters, of course. Walk up to the trainer at the College of Winterhold, or perhaps each court wizard in all the holds. Just a place to go and tell them, hey, I want to enchant something. And then it brings up the enchantment table. It gives you the bonus and possibly all the perks that you need for enchanting, and you're golden. You're good to go. And then of course the one master enchanter that can give you the ultimate perk of 2 skills on an item. That would be great. Of course, I suppose the same could be applied to alchemy labs. However, you can buy all the potions and poisons you need, and they're normally a lot better than what you can figure out how to make to begin with. So, thank you, Serana, for showing us all how to make a potion. So yes, you really don't need to have someone make potions for you when you can just buy them. You can't buy tempered items and just make enchanted weapons and armor. Oh yeah, you mashed that good. And that is essentially the idea of the mod. You just simply talk to the few select people scattered about the world that could do these jobs for you. Otherwise, you know, what kind of crafter or smith or enchanter are they if they can't do this kind of job? So you talk to them, and they give you the appropriate amount of skill and items, with the exception of Enchanting. I think you should have the right spell and Soul's Gem. And of course, they bring up the menu, and then you're able to do that. For the price of gold. For the price of gold, of course. Now, if it could somehow be done per item, if you can somehow be charged per item, that would, of course, be great. Otherwise, you could be like, oh yeah, it's 1,000 gold to temper this, and then you temper everything in your inventory. That would be a little overpowered and wouldn't work all that well. But if you could somehow charge appropriately for each item that is enchanted or tempered, that would be great. So that's pretty much the idea. Thanks for listening, and yeah, I'll come back with more ideas. Bye.